discussion, helpful topics, reaction from people around the world.
Hello, hello. Thank you, Canada. So I just have some news here. It's very, very good news for all aspiring Canadians. To the work permit holders, the students permit holders, or the aspiring permanent residents for Canada. So I'm just going to read this news for you because Canada is looking for 401,000 immigrants. That's the target for this coming 2021. And I'm just going to read this news for you so that I have the link below about this news. So how are immigrants selected for this coming 2021? I have the link on the description below if you want to go over with this news. It's a hashtag immigration matter. This information is from the www.canada.ca, and this is the official website of the Canada immigration government. In Canada's immigration system, how we select, screen, and set up immigrants for success in Canada. So when you go on the link that I put below, there are selection, screening, set up for success. Just click those. I'm just going to read it for you. How immigrants selected for this coming for this 2021. So I'm going to just give me a second. The screen. I'm just gonna put the screen a little bit like that, so that you'll see the things that I'm going to read for you. And there we go. All right, just give me a minute, okay? All right, here. So I'm going to read this information for you guys. I'm just gonna fix this. Alright, I think that's better. Alright, I'm going to read this information for you because this is very important. So, how are immigrants selected this year? We follow a plan for immigration that helps distribute the benefits of immigrations across the country. We select immigrants for their economic contribution, for their humanitarian needs, and to reunite families. Every year, we set targets for the number of immigrants we allow into the country for each immigration category. We give the public, provinces and territories, businesses and organizations that help immigrants settle in Canada on opportunities to let us know what they think about the targets before they are finalized. In 2021, our target is 401,000 immigrants. That's too many, huh? That's a very, very good news for everyone. Of this, about 60% fall under the economic category, which will help the Canadian economy recover from COVID-19. So this is the reason why Canada need more immigrants this year for the recovery plan of economic recovery plan for Canada. So looking ahead, Canada plans to welcome 411,000 immigrants in 2022 and 421,000 immigrants in 2023. So this works out to almost 1% of our population. So provinces and territories select a growing number of immigrants. In Quebec is responsible for selecting economic immigrants and some of the refugees that come to the province. In a recent year, Canada has changed the ratio of different kinds of immigrants to focus more on the economic category. So if you go to the website of the canada.ca/en/immigration, anyway, the link is on the description below. So there is an immigrant admitted to Canada between 2011 and 2016. This is the previous invitations, and there we have here immigrants admitted in Canada in 1980s. Alright, so here is another reading here. I'm just gonna fix my screen here. Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, this is how are immigrants screened. So to protect the health, safety and security of Canadians, all potential immigrants are carefully screened before they can come to Canada. Anyone applying to live permanently in Canada must provide a police certificate or criminal record check, their photo and fingerprints, so the biometrics. Screening makes sure anyone who immigrates to Canada hasn't committed a serious crime, doesn't pose a risk to Canada's security, hasn't violated human or international rights, is in good health determined by a medical exam, has a valid passport or travel documents, and those are the security requirements. So how are immigrants set up for success? So success in Canada starts with the selection process. Through our economic immigration category, we choose skilled immigrants who are able to settle in Canada and contribute to our economy. Our express entry system helps us manage how skilled immigrants can come to Canada. Our sophisticated point system predicts how immigrants will do in Canada. All the following details are considered in the point system: language skills, education, work experience, a valid job offer, a nomination from a province or territory. Only candidates with the highest score are sent invitation to apply to immigrate. Success is success sustained through settlement services. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna check this one here for you. And right, so success is sustained through settlement services. We want newcomers to succeed and add value to our culture and society. That's why we fund services to help immigrants settle in their communities. There are more than 500 settlement services organizations across Canada. They help all newcomers. learn about life in Canada and their community, get language training, find work, make connections with established immigrants and Canadians. Settlement services help newcomers adapt to life in Canada and put them in the path to eventually becoming Canadian citizens. Under the Canada-Quebec Accord, Quebec is responsible for providing settlement services to its immigrants. So this is the articles here you can find on the description below. The link is on the description below. So this is good news. Canada still will need more immigrants for the economic recovery for Canada's economy. So if you scroll down here, and there are information here which we're gonna help you go through the selection process. So here are the screening set up for success. So everything is here. All right. So we have another news here. This is the article from the cicnews.com, and well, it's blog, or it's an article written by Karim El Asal, which is just want to make sure that you're seeing it on your screen here. So why Canada's 401,000 immigration target for 2021 is achievable. So here is the analysis. Achieving this target will be challenging, but we should not rule out the possibility following the remarkable February 13 express entry draw. So the welcoming 401,000 immigrants this year is a steep mountain for the Canadian government to climb, but it can be done. So the Saturday, February 13 express entry draw, which invited a stunning 27,332 candidates to apply for permanent residence, shows that the government is preparing to climb the mountain. So that's the analysis. Yeah. Last February there was an express entry draw, which invited 27,332 candidates. That's only a partial draw, which is a partial draw for the 401,000 immigrants that needs this year 2021. So for those who are applying for a permanent residence, or if you are already on a skilled level for a 1 year here in Canada, and you can apply for a permanent residence. So yeah, you are lucky, guys. So because the score has been the score required is 470. All right. So in the months leading up to the start of the pandemic, Canada has inviting around 3,500 candidates per express entry draw with a comprehensive ranking system score requirements in the 470 regions. Towards the end of 2020, Canada broke the express entry draw record by inviting 5,000 candidates, a feat which it achieved 4 times up until Christmas. And that's a good news for everyone. All right, so I'm just gonna read this news for you. if then topped the record by nearly six times when it invited 27,332 candidates to apply for permanent resident in on Saturday. In addition to the sheer size of the draw, that was also unusual was the fact that the draw had the lowest CRS requirements ever. Oh, that's 75 points. So the one that I was reading is the 470 region. Score requirements in the 470 region. So 75 points. And occurred on the Saturday. Draw tend to occur on weekdays when government officials and immigration representatives such as lawyers are working and are able to serve their clients. Clients currently have only 90 days to submit their permanent residence application, so each day is precious. Yeah, each day is precious. So 90 days to submit their permanent residence application. Wow. So why IRCC held this extraordinary express entry draw? So given the draw's magnitude, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada IRCC felt the need to provide the rationale. So IRCC explained that some 90% of the Canadian Experience Class or CEC candidates invited were residing in Canada during the pandemic, and hence they are less likely than those overseas to face coronavirus related immigration disruptions. Once a candidate receives an invitation to apply ITA for a permanent residence, they need to take several steps to complete the immigration process, including collecting and submitting documents, obtaining police and health clearance, submitting their biometrics, and of course, traveling to Canada. So prior to the pandemic, even those in Canada needed to flagpole to complete the process, the act of physical crossing the U.S. border and then doing a U-turn and re-entering Canada to activate their new permanent resident status. Well, in regards to this flag pole, well, if you are in Calgary, I think there are options that you don't need to flagpole, but you just need to go to the CIC or the immigration office, like here in Calgary. And I think the flag polling, there are other ways that they're doing right now because of the pandemic. And yeah, so let's just check the CIC, the government website. I'm gonna check on that too. All right, I'm gonna present that to you. I'll research on this thing in regards to the exit. If you are permanent, or if you are already receiving your permanent residence, and let's see if it requires a flagpole. All right, so Minister Mendicino CEC candidates are ready to build their future in Canada. A key reason on this draw makes sense is that plenty of the IRCC and Statistic Canada research shows those with a Canadian experience integrate very quickly into the labor market, something that is of a greater importance during difficult economic times we currently face. So, all right, more on this news, and that's the good news for now, that the Canada needs the target for this year is 401,000 immigrants. All right, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to our channel, and the link of this information is down on the description below. So yeah, and well, there's so much information here. I'm going to put the link below, so just read this information because it helps a lot for you guys, especially to those who have a work permit and those who are applying for permanent residence in Canada. And please subscribe to my channel, to our channel, Canadian Experience channel. And this our program is Feel Good with Joe Arcaya. Joe Arcaya.
Discussion. Helpful topics. Reaction from people around the world.
Thank you.